Yeah, early days. Obviously, we're trying to, replace some pretty high-level skill sets, and um, we really like the people that we've got so far. So, yeah, X has shown his ability to connect with his teammates and be a high-level decision maker. We've seen Jordan, just really compete, and it's kind of the part of trying to replace Jack. There's so many effort areas of the game that we wanted to, try and replace, and so his ability to run, guard multiple people, shooting the three pretty well in our practice so far, strong in the post. So yeah, we're seeing that, and yeah, Tuck is just, as advertised, one of the most athletic people we've seen, and so I think there's a lot of teaching, for him about his role and playing a little bit more in this league where as a two guard you need to have point guard skills as well, and so yeah, there's a lot of teaching for him, but he's been a great sponge right now. He really wants information and's put it into practice. So yeah, those three imports are quality people, and we think they'll perform well for us.
Very good. And with just one scratch match so far, which was a loss, has it been any way different you've been operating this pre-season?
Yeah, it was different, to have one day of pre-season and then and play a game. So, we wanted to make sure that in trying to just have enough information to play the game, and it wasn't one that we went into at win at all costs. It was that time of year that we wanted to play a number of people certain minutes, especially having McQuatch come in and having Malith come in from their NBL 1 teams just to fly in to be with us for a couple of days, and so got to play those guys good minutes and saw some things that they could give us. So it was a good learning experience for us, but coming off that game, the physicality of St Mary's was really good. So it's picked up our practice in that physicality area, and certainly you don't want to, because you're prepared for a game, you don't want to skip the things that you normally do in pre-season. So we've really gone back and made sure we've got the fundamental teachings before we really worry about the X's and O's a little bit.
Of course. And the big news today was Chris Goulding re-signed on a 2-year contract. You've been with him for 5 years now, plus. What's it like being coaching him?
Yeah, really exciting for me as a coach, knowing that your captain's recommitted, and there's so much information over the 5 years that we've shared, and he's able to share it just as well as I am about how we go about it as a club, and so yeah, excited for the next 3 years that we get to do that together. And at his stage of his career, he's only about winning, and it's having a captain whose total goal is about that, and about doing things the right way. It's it's a special signing at this time of the year.
And changing course a little bit, we've seen a lot of talk recently about the NBL possibly expanding. What would your thoughts be on some new licenses coming into the league?
Yeah, obviously the success of Tasmania last year is certainly sparked interest to say, are there other areas in the country that could even go close to replicating the membership and the things that Tassie have done down in their area. And it was exciting. It was one of the loudest games I've played in for a long time, the semi-final down there. And so that part was really exciting. Does somewhere else in the country have that kind of fan base sitting and waiting, and have a venue ready to go like that one was over the next couple of years? But yeah, I was a part of the league when I think we had 16 teams or something like that, and a lot of those regional areas that were in the league before are starting to be talked about again, and they've had success before, and there's no reason that they couldn't succeed again.